Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Special video today. This is about Hakwa. And yeah, I looked back and it seemed like it was over half a year ago that I did my last video where I cleared Hakwa. And that is because I have not cleared it since then. I've met Hakwa at least a half a dozen times since the last time, but I've lost every time. And I did say that I was going to post only my wins, but I was getting to the point where I was going to post my losses as well, my losses as well, since there were so few wins. Finally I got a win, so I can show that off here. And then I got this appearance playing Titanium in the library. And yeah, I've been playing the library pretty hard these days so that I can make the double max luck of various characters and get the Ableberry on them. But I've been going through them with the Hakwa teams just because of the possibility of getting Hakwa. And then finally here, I got the appearance. And then talk real quick about this first stage. Well, there are kind of two schools of thought for how to go through Hakwa. One is just to blaze through as quick as you can. And then the other is to stall in the early stages in order to get all your strike shots up, and then have those available throughout the rest of the mission. I've tried both ways, and I've never gotten the clear just blazing through. So I always play it on the safe side, and I stall here on the first stage in particular. And I find the best way to do that is to keep all of my guys on the left side of the screen. That kind of keeps me away from the attacks from the Fire Wolf and then the two white guys, and that seems to work pretty well. Okay, and then to talk about the team that I'm using, I am using probably the two best drop monsters as max lucks for Hakwa. And I do that so that I can make other max lucks, but then also be ready for Hakwa when she appears. So first I'm using the Fire Noel Ascension, and she has a Beast Slayer, which does work on these wolves. I'm pretty sure she can one-punch all of the wolves, even the water one. And her bump combo is the Speed Up S. And Speed Up is one of the most recommended abilities for this mission, because more speed means more hits, and then there are lots of situations where we want to take down lots of guys all in one turn. So yeah, the only extreme drop monster actually so far recommended for Hakwa. Next up I'm using Kushinada. She is an impossible drop monster, and she is great because she has a Grand Command Strike Shot, and that will make all of your guys move across the screen, and that makes it very easy to take down everybody in one turn, on that one turn. So a very valuable strike shot, and we definitely want to charge that up so we have it available to help us out. Next up I'm using Raphael, the Transcendent form, and she's good for two reasons. One is that she also has a Command Strike Shot, but since she is a Transcendent form, she has two tiers, and the first tier takes only 12 turns. That's 3 rounds to charge up. So that makes it very easy to stall with her, to charge up her Strike Shot, and yeah, you can also get a lot of uses out of it. And it's useful on every stage here, so. And then she also has recovery, and that's kind of one of the less necessary abilities for this mission. But it's very, very nice to have, because there's a lot of damage coming out all the time. And then hearts, yeah, this mission can really kind of come down to your luck in hearts. And if you have bad luck, then Raphael's recovery can come in very handy. Okay, and then finally I am using Gabriel Evolution, and she has both Light and Dark Slayer, and that will work on a lot of enemies and the boss all throughout this mission, so that's lots of damage there. And she has a Strike Shot, which where she becomes a Pierce, and then her multiplier is pretty good too, so she can do great damage against the boss, or possibly clear field if you need it for that. And then she has a bump combo, the Chain Lightning bump combo. And for most people, the bump combos are not going to be very useful or damaging for this mission. Because all of the enemies and the boss, they have very, very high hit points. And then, like normal direct attacks, they get a multiplier to sort of even that out. But the bump combos do not get the multiplier. So they're often not going to be enough to take down a guy. But Gabriel's Chain Lightning, the first or even the second hit, will be enough to take down the wolves in one hit. So it can be useful there to sort of clear the field. Okay, so my strike shots are pretty well charged up. So I went ahead and I cleared that first mission. And then the second mission I would like to get through as quickly as possible. This one's a little bit difficult. There are more guys and they cover more of the screen. So there's no real kind of safe area. So yeah, we do want to have our strike shots charged up beforehand and then clear this one as quick as possible. And then the wolves, they all revive everybody else every turn. The two white guys, however, they only revive guys every other turn. So if on the first turn we take down all the wolves, the white guys will not revive everybody that next turn. It'll be the turn after that. So that's something useful to keep in mind. And then I guess I can talk about the able berries that I have. My Raphael has, what was it? Survivor, and then class Kinvigor S++. And then those two are pretty great because the Survivor, it cuts all damage by 20%. And yeah, lots of damage from everybody, so that'll really help me keep my HP up. And then the class Kinvigor is great because Raphael, Gabriel, and Noel, these are all sprites. So they all get that Kinvigor bonus, which means my HP total is pretty high. And then Gabriel, she has a, what is it, style Kin Strength, which gives all of the same Sling style monsters a bonus to attack. And I'll talk about that in a second. But here we are on the first mini-boss stage, and then we see Hakwa for the first time. And here too, the wolves, they will revive each other every turn. So in order to stop that revival loop, we want to take down all of the wolves in the same turn. And I would say it's very worth using a strike shot in order to make this happen. Because of that dynamic where all the four wolves revive each other every turn, I think this is one of the most difficult stages of the game. So I would highly recommend using a strike shot here. If your angles are really good and you can take down all of the wolves in one attack, one regular attack, then I would highly recommend that. But I'm going to go ahead and use Raphael's command strike shot. And I used hers instead of Kushinada's because I know that her strike shot will charge up faster than Kushinada. So we'll kind of skip Kushinada's turn and then use Raphael's. And then if we do take down the mini-boss of Hakwa, we will get the guaranteed drop. If we look at the turn count on Hakwa on this stage, we see a 7 above her. If that 7 gets down to 0, she runs away, and then we lose that guaranteed drop. Okay, so here is the final mini-boss stage. And this one I would say is a little bit easier than the previous one, because we have 2 wolves and 2 white guys. And as I explained before, the wolves revive everybody every turn, but the white guys, they only revive their guys every other turn. So we can do wolves turn 1 and then white guys turn 2, and then that will end the loop. I was not able to get it there, so we'll have to go after the wolves again. But we also want to definitely get rid of Hakwa within those 5 turns. Okay, so we got rid of the wolves. Now we're going to try to get rid of the white guys. And you can pinch in between them with a bounce character. So I'll do a wall bound shot here. Alright, and that is the end of the revival loop. So now we can concentrate damage on the boss. And then again, we do not want to rely on bump combos. We're going to rely on direct damage. So with Gabriel's Light Slayer, we'll get a couple hits in on the weak point, so that's pretty good. And yeah, going back to Gabriel's Ableberry, she has the style Kin Strength, which means she is a bounce type. And so all bounce types will get the bonus to attack, which is pretty great for this team, since everybody is a bounce type. And actually I didn't realize this until, oh well, here. Yeah, we were not able to get Hakwa within the 7 turns, so she runs away, hits us with a meteor shot. But we still advance, we just lose the guaranteed drop. Alright, so here is the first boss stage. And then here the way the revival loop works is a little bit different. The wolves do not revive each other. It is Hakwa who revives everybody. And she does that every other turn. So the first turn we can take down wolves, and then the next turn there will be no revival. But when we take down the wolves, they will shoot out healing walls, which is very important for us to take advantage of. And to keep our HP up since there's so much damage. Okay, and then when Hakwa moves up to the top here, and then there are wolves next to her, it is possible to pinch and get good damage in on the boss. I'm not going to try that here, I'm going to go for a more conservative attack, and also to get some more healing in. But somehow I will get in there anyway, and then do some really good damage on the boss. That's maybe a third of the life there. But yeah, the technique here, just take down as many wolves as you can every turn. Keep your HP up with the healing walls. And then if you can, stay away from the kind of the middle third column of the level, because Hakwa moves up and down and does the most damage through there. So we're going to do the attack here with Gabriel. If she did not have the power down, she would have taken down Hakwa. But yeah, then that was a powerful attack, but my guys were in good enough position away from that middle third that I didn't take too much damage. And then here I have a very unique opportunity. I can take down Hakwa the boss and still have some wolves left standing. And so that ends the revival loop. So these 3 wolves, they're all that's going to be there. And we can actually take this time to stall in order to build up strike shots or get our HP back or whatever. And that can be a really good technique. Kind of take a break in between the first and the second boss stages. So I'm going to do exactly that. Try to get in as much healing as I can, and then take some turns in order to build up Raphael's strike shot. Okay, we're looking pretty good here. And finally, I think I can make my point about Gabriel and my team. This team is all bounce characters. And actually for Hakwa, it's recommended to have 1 or more Pierce characters, just because it's easier to get around and hit more guys. But this team worked out fine, actually. Okay, last boss stage. Instead of wolves, we have white guys, which means they will be more hits. Nobody can one-punch these guys, so it'll be more difficult to take them down. But when we take them down, they'll still shoot out the healing walls, same as the first level. So we can pretty much play this the same way. Alright, so lots of healing walls, lots of healing. And then I'm going to skip this round for Raphael's strike shot. I want to kind of build it up to the full power and then use it. Okay, here we'll take advantage of Gabriel's Light Slayer and do some good damage on everybody. Alrighty. Okay, and then last round, Fire Noelle had power down. Now that's gone, however, so we'll go ahead and use her strike shot and then do as much damage to everybody as we can. Okay, very nice critical hits from Noelle. Okay, pretty good damage on the boss. And then here I have a chance to use Kushinada's Grand Command Strike Shot, so we'll do that and try to maximize or concentrate all of the damage into the boss. So I'll do a real shallow angle here, and that turned out pretty well, maybe a third of the boss's bar there. Okay, and then with Raphael, we'll finally use her strike shot, and then we'll try to set as many guys as we can in motion. Alright, managed to get everybody. So we'll take down all the little guys, do good damage on the boss, get some healing in. Alright, that sets us up pretty well for the Gabriel's turn. And we don't really even need it, but we'll go ahead and use her strike shot. Okay, so that was that. So yeah, kind of an unconventional team since they were all bounce monsters, but it turned out well. And then any of these I would highly recommend to people that were hunting for Hakwa. Maybe not in this combination, but yeah, it certainly can work. Alrighty, and then yeah, I did realize that it had been a while since I had made any Hakwa videos. I might make a video about updated recommended characters for Hakwa hunting, and updated quests for her if you wanted it. If you wanted to see that, you can put that in the comments. Alrighty, hopefully this is the first of more Hakwa hunting videos, and we'll see you again. Take care.